and welcome to an Entirely Crafty podcast. I'm Lindsay. I believe this is either episode 19 or 20. I'm not really sure. This is going to be a really quick episode. I got my computer and I've been sewing like mad. So I haven't done any sort of getting ready for a podcast or anything. I just thought that I would do one today because I had a little bit of time where I was waiting for some stuff to dry, and just kind of in between projects. So I thought I would do a podcast. So this one is going to be totally bare bones. There's no intro, there's no ending credits. Pretty much because I haven't imported any of my old movies, and I didn't really feel like I had the time to sit down and edit all of my stuff. Sorry, I had to click something so that it would disappear off the screen. So let's start. How has everybody been? I hope everybody's been good. As you can see, I'm filming from sort of a different location than I usually do. Normally I'm sitting facing my ironing board and my computer's on my ironing board, but I thought I would just record from my computer. So this is where my computer sits. I have a really old desk that was handed down to us by my husband's grandmother, and I have that, and then I have some shelves above it and stuff, and maybe once I reorganize my room, I'll take some pictures to show you kind of where everything's laid out. So, but yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope everybody's having a fantastic time. It is June 8th, so summer here, hopefully. It is so hot outside. I had to go out and grab some groceries this morning, and yeah, hot. I jumped in the van and oh my goodness, I had to sit there for a minute with the door open and the fans full blast so that it would go cold before I could close the door and drive away. So anyways, I guess we could get started. I have some mail here that I got from one of my customers, Jo. She is in New Zealand, and whenever she buys a bag, she sends me a nice little card when it comes in the mail, which is really awesome. So she tells me, like, thank you for the new bag. It arrived safely yesterday. It is lovely and well made. Thank you too for the extra goodies. You are so thoughtful. And then it's beginning to look like knitting weather here as the weather is getting a bit wintry. I still haven't gotten into winter clothes, but it's not too far off. Parts of New Zealand have had quite extreme weather this week with a lot of rain. The flowers on this card are a depiction of our native Puhuktakana. It flowers at Christmas time, so it's called the I think it says N7 Christmas tree. So hope you are well, Jo. So that's the depiction, and it's from an artist, and it gives you a little bit of a description about the artist. Yeah, so anyways, I got a really nice card, and I thought I would share that with you guys because it's really nice to get mail, like actual snail mail. So yeah, so that's pretty fun. I got some goodies in the mail. First, I'll share, I got this Lemonade Shop skein, and this one's called Conversation Heart. Well, there's a little heart. So you can see the tag there. And I love her yarns, and I've actually designed a pattern that goes with this yarn, and it's called On the Dotted Line. If you've never checked it out, please do. And I also received a skein from I think she pronounces it Hot Yarn or Hot Knit Yarn. Anyways, there's her tag. If I pronounce it wrong, please correct me because I would like to know. So this is her Simply sock weight, and it's very similar to this one, the Lemonade Shop base, but, and who knows, it could be. So it's 463 yards of superwash merino, 25% nylon. And this colorway is, I'm actually not sure what this colorway is. It does not say, but it's pretty. So I think I was in a VKN and my friend Lisa saw this and linked it in the chat, and of course I had to buy some. And then I received 2 skeins from Moon Rover. I love her tags with the little moons on and stuff. So this is her wild base, and this one here is called Trade Blanket, and I think it's so fun. It's like yellow, and then there's little shots of color, which are really, really nice. And then this one here is called Lumos, and that is really stupid bright green. And then there's some blue and gray in there as well, and I think this colorway is so fun. So all 4 of those will probably become socks at some point. I've been on a sock kick lately, although I'm kind of feeling the itch to cast on a shawl, but I'm waiting because someone wants me to test knit something, and hasn't got it done yet. So I didn't really want to cast anything on until I got that, because I'm going to cast something on, and then of course it's going to send it to me, right? That's how it always works. So I have some finished objects. Well, finished objects minus sewing in tails. So here is the pair of, I believe, I'll have to look up the pattern. It's in my project notes, honestly. I will link to my project page on this podcast thing, so you can see the pattern and stuff. But it's a really cool pattern, and really fast and really fun to use self-striping, because it does this little wave thing without actually doing any work. So it's cool. And then, of course, my heel. This is, I just made these, like, my mother-in-law had a bunch of wire hangers, and I'm like, I need some new sock blockers. So I just crudely made these, and they need a little bit of work. But they work for now. I mean, they stretch out into sock shape. So this is the heel that I am designing. I have the pattern pretty much written up, and I've tested it with a few socks, and it seems to work. I just need to do a little bit of math surrounding different sizes of socks, and then this pattern will be released. And then my geek socks are done, and again, ends need to be sewn in, as you can see, because there's one here. And these ones, again, okay, so sorry, I forgot to say, this is Fishnets Yarns, right? Fishnets? I think so. Nope. Sorry, this is White Birch Fiber Arts. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you do a show and you have no show notes. You make mistakes. I have Fishnets yarns. I think I have them on the brain because there's one colorway that I want to knit with right away, and so I've been thinking about it. So this one is Nomadic Yarns, and I believe this one is called Gumdrop Buttons, and it is so super cute, and I can't wait to sew in the ends and wear these. And again, my heel, this sock blocker shows my heel a little bit better. And the way that I did this, I actually made the ribbing match the stuff in the back. You can see back here, where is it? Right here. you can see where it switches over, because of course you knit and then you add your waste yarn and then you keep knitting, or sorry, you knit this way and then keep knitting, and then you pick up for your heel. So your stitches are going the other way, but you can see, let me see if I can get a little bit closer. You can see right there and right there where it kind of flips over, and it's not very noticeable. Like if you're just kind of glancing at the socks, you don't really see it, but it's still cute. And I really love these socks, so I'm excited to wear them. I think I'll probably wear them when I go to Olds. I'll have them all done by then, I hope. Or I'll bring them with me and then I can just sew in the ends there. Right? Or just tuck in all the ends and then just wear them. No, I would never do that. Need to sew in the ends. So, that's all my finished objects. I have a work in progress. I'm working on, what are these socks called again? Oh, the toe up monkey socks, the pearlless ones. And this colorway is called Starry Night, and it is from Yarn Ink. And it's very pretty. In the ball, off the ball. Very, very pretty. And so I am working on the heel. I just started the heel. You can see the back. And I'm using the pattern instead of putting my own heel in. So this should be interesting. The pattern is for an upside down gusset, which means that this section here that's on the bottom of your foot, because this is how it sits. This section here is your slip one, knit one section, or like your partridge. I have partridge heel on the bottom of your foot, and then you somehow reinforce the heel as you go up. I haven't gotten to that part yet, so I will see. I don't know if you can hear that, but Sophie's snoring. So funny. Anyways, so I'm working on these. These will probably be coming with me to Olds as well. I just love that pattern, especially with stripy yarn. So pretty. And because I will not be done these in 2 weeks, especially with all the sewing that I have to do. That is all. That is all I have for you in regards to knitting stuff. It's only been 12 minutes. Seriously, people? Okay. As you can see, I'm a little wound up today. Today was day one of Chris and myself doing the insanity workout. And let me tell you, it is insanity. Today was just like a fitness test thing that you're supposed to do every 2 weeks. And I was able to do a few things and not able to do one of the things, and then sort of to do all the rest. I don't know. It says like as you go, like you'll get better, and so we'll just wait and see. But so we started that this morning, and we don't have enough room in our living room for both of us to work out at the same time, which I think I'm okay with, because I'm not sure that I want to work out with Chris, because he's like super athletic already. He didn't play soccer last year because of his knee, and so he's gained a little bit of weight and he's not happy with it. So he wanted to do this workout, and I'm like, well, I'll do it, because I'll be eating the same things that he's eating, so I might as well do the workout too. And so this morning, my first workout, I kind of surprised myself, I guess, because I didn't want to watch the video beforehand. And so I didn't come out to the living room when Chris was working out either, because I didn't want to freak myself out. Because you know how you get a workout video and then you bring it home and you throw it in the DVD player and then you watch it, but you don't do it. And then you're like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. Okay, I have not done that yet. So whenever Chris works out, I will not go into the living room, and I'll work out after he leaves. And then we'll see. I mean, I don't really care what happens, but they said that you should start seeing results by the end of the first week. So, I mean, as hard as you work out, I can see why. So I was all out of breath. My face was all red. I was like, yeah, okay. You know, like, one of these days it'll get easier, right? It's supposed to. Or maybe it's supposed to just get harder. I don't know. But anyways, so we started that. So we'll see how things go. Maybe I'll let you guys know how things are going and stuff as my podcast goes. Oh, I just scratched myself. Great. And yeah, so besides all that, I've been sewing up a storm, getting ready for Olds. I'm so not ready. There is 10 days left. Let me check. I have a little countdown on my phone. And yeah, 10 days left until Olds Fiber Week. 10 days, 22 hours, 13 minutes, and 4 seconds until we're at Olds. So I still have a ton of sewing to do. I still would like to get as close as I can to 200 bags. I think I'm at 120-ish bags. Like, different bags. Obviously, they're not all the same. But I've done some spindle bags. If you follow me on Instagram, I've showed pictures of that. I also am going to try and make yarn bowls. So this is my second attempt, I guess, at making it, just to see the design. The new bowl will be slightly smaller on the base, and it will probably only come to about here, because I feel like this bowl is a little bit too tall. Just for, like, I mean, it would work if you had a larger project, but look how my sock swims in there. So it's pretty cool. It's made out of nylon braided rope and then just sewn on my sewing machine. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to try and make a few more of these. I have to locate some more of the rope. I cleaned out, well, they only had 2 packages, so I don't know if that's called cleaning out, but my local Walmart, so I'll have to go down the road and go to another one and see if they have more rope. So I will probably have some of those bowls there. I am also working on wedge bags today, and you can see I got this one. This one's ready to be sort of worked the front of. So this is like a manly type bag, which I think is really cute. And then I've got some other prints and stuff that I'm working on today. And yeah, I think that's all. That is all. Not much you can do when all you're doing is sewing all day, right? So I pretty much sew from the time I get up until probably 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I knit for a little bit so that I can get some progress on my sock, and then I go to bed and then I get up and repeat it all. So my life's pretty boring at the moment, but you know, I'm excited to go to Olds in 10 days. And I'm really excited that I'm able to partner with Alicia from Yarn Inc. and do a booth there. And who knows, maybe next year we'll each have our own booth. But this year we just thought, because we're just trying it to see how successful we would be, that it's easier for us to share a booth. And then, you know, we're not... Oh, sorry. Stop. Okay. And then we're not kind of stressing out about the cost of it all, especially for me. You know, Alicia only lives an hour or so away from Olds, but for me, because I'm like 8 hours away from Olds, the cost for me, because I'm driving and, you know, doing all that kind of stuff, I want to make sure that I'm profitable to go. And so it was really nice to have somebody to share a booth with and lower the cost just a tiny bit. So that's pretty exciting. I am going to try and podcast from there. I'll probably podcast from my iPod on my iPad and then upload it and stuff maybe at night when I'm in my room or whatever when I'm there. So we will see. I'm probably going to do just a quick little podcast thing and then go from there. Maybe just a little shout out when we arrive or something. I am not sure. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and do something because I really like doing podcasts outside of the house. So it'll be cool. And then maybe one of these days I will podcast outside of my deck. We'll see. We will see what happens. But I hope you guys all have a great week. Have fun knitting. Let me know what you're doing. I do have a couple threads in my Ravelry group. One is for sharing all of your sock progress this year. I think it's called Operation Sock Drawer. And then I want to get a little bit more active in my group. Probably will start happening after I get back from Olds. And we'll do some sort of knit along or something. So we'll figure it out. But that'll probably be like July, August. Maybe it'll be spinning because Tour de Fleece is coming up soon and stuff like that. So yeah. So have a wonderful week, and I will hope